Okay, for this problem we're solving a radical equation. Alright, now for this problem, we need to cancel out the square root on the left-hand side, and whatever we do to that side, we have to do the other. So in order to cancel out that, we have to square it. So of course you have to square the other side. Now once you square that root, it is canceled completely, which leaves you just with so what you have to do with the x plus 2 in the parentheses is you actually have to double it. You actually duplicate 2 copies of whatever in the parentheses. Now go ahead and distribute those in the parentheses, because now we have it in factor form, so go ahead and distribute that. And add like terms together, and it should give you a trinomial. So that's what you have because you added those 2's together after you distributed that, and this is what we are left with. Now, the problem with this equation is that normally you try to set it to 0 and factor it out, but we have numbers that are all going to cancel out. So I'm just going to go and try to get like terms together and group them together to try to solve this as a linear equation. So I'm going to start off with, let's see, I'll start off with my negative 8 and 4. I'm going to subtract the 4 from this side and put it to this negative 8. So this is what I'm left with right here. X squared minus 12 equals x squared plus 4x. So let's go ahead and bring over this negative x squared over here to cancel it out. So now we are left with negative 12 equals 4x. Take that 4 and bring it over to both. And x equals negative 3. Now for these problems you are always going to have to check because you have something under a radical. And so you can just go ahead and plug your negative 3 in for your x, just like this. I'll show you. Just like this. So you have your 3 back in there. Negative 3 squared will get you 9. Minus 8 will be under the radical of 1 equals negative 3 plus 2, which is a negative 1. Now, it looks a little confusing depending on if you've gotten into imaginary numbers or whatnot, but either way, when something's under a radical, it always equals, when you're trying to find out what it is, it's always going to be plus or minus. So under this root 1, it equals plus or a minus 1. So this does work. So your answer is negative 3.